Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how to use extensions for CameraX in native Android application with Kotlin. So let's get started. So here in this particular video I will be showing you how to use the auto extension. So if you check the documentation, I'll come back to the code in a bit, but if you see the auto extension, it is basically used to adjust the final image with surrounding scenery. For example, the vendor library implementation might do the low light detection, can switch to low light mode or HDR to take the picture, or the face retouch mode can automatically applied when taking a portrait image. This delegates mode to the vendor library implementation to decide. So it's very difficult to say what exactly it does, but here you can see this is one of the extensions, and I'll show you the output on my device how it looks like. So I've just recorded the output. Now do note that these extensions, CameraX extensions, are not supported on all Android devices. If you are using a low-end Android devices or an older Android devices, most probably you won't be able to see the extension. So for that I'm have a fallback where you just see a normal camera. Okay, so yeah, that's all there is to it. Even in this case you will see a normal camera. It's very difficult to detect whether the just by seeing the output whether the extension was enabled or not. So here I'll just play this video. So I'm just giving the camera permission, and here you can see the take photo button is coming. Here you can see extension is available. I'm just capturing the photo and I'm just going to my photos app to check the photo. So yeah, this is the output. So pretty simple, not much, but this will tell you how to use the different extensions. So there are multiple extensions. So if you just check over here, you can see there is this none which is present by default. There is bokeh extension which blurs the background. There is HDR, there is night, there is face retouch, and there is auto. So let's go through the auto one. I'll make a separate video about bokeh and face retouch, because the other extensions like the night as well as the HDR one are not supported on my Android device, so I don't want to make a video about that. So first I have created an Android application using XML layout, but if you want you can use Jetpack Compose as well. So next is you need to go to build.gradle.kts, and here you need to add few dependencies. Now here it is showing me an error because this is an Android Studio issue. So I'll just try to do okay. So here you can see it went away. So yeah, these were false positives from Android. So here you can see I have added the slip camera core, camera 2, Android X camera lifecycle, Android X camera view, as well as Android X camera extension. Then you need to go to libs.versions.toml, and here the latest at the time of me recording is 1.4.2. so that's the version which I am using. And here you need to add this Android X camera extension, Android X camera lifecycle, Android X camera view, camera 2, as well as core. So make sure you add all these lines of code, and then you will see a sync now button at the top. Just click on the sync now button, it will download the dependencies for you. Then you need to go to res layout activity underscore main.xml, and here you just need to add a preview view. I have given it some ID, I have assigned it some width and height as well, and we are constraining it to all sides of the screen. Then here we have one button as well, for which also I am assigning an ID. Width and height I have assigned it, and here you can see we are constraining it to the bottom of the screen. Then inside your main activity, I'll just remove this unnecessary imports. So firstly, these are all the imports, so feel free to pause the video and just copy this imports. Okay, there are some unnecessary imports as well. I'll just remove that, optimize imports. So here you can see, yeah, these are all the imports which you need to use. So first we have defined our image capture as well as camera executor service. Here is our preview view. Then we are use this register for activity result for requesting multiple permission, the camera permission. So just to let you know, here you need to add this uses feature of Android hardware camera, then the camera permission as well as the write external storage permission. So here that's what we are checking. If the permissions are granted, then we just call start camera, else we display a toast message over here. Then inside on create, we initialize our viewfinder. If all permissions are granted, we call start camera, else we call request permission. Then on the button click, we just call take photo. Inside take photo, we just check for our image capture. Then we define the image using simple date format. Then here we use content values by passing the display name, mime type, and if Android version greater than P, we also set the relative path. Then here we have this image capture dot output file options, passing the content resolver as well as the external content URI. Then we just do image capture dot take picture, we override the on image saved, and we get the URI of the image, and we just display a toast message. Then inside start camera we define our aspect ratio strategy as well as resolution selector, and here we define a process camera provider as well. Then we add a listener to our camera provider future. We get our process camera provider, then here we get hold of our extension manager dot get instance. Then we add a listener to that as well, we get hold of our extension manager. Then here we get hold of our default back camera. Then here I have added a check if extension manager dot is extension available, passing our camera selector and the extension mode which you want to use. So here I'm using auto. Then I just display a toast message. I also have an else clause which is pretty similar to this if clause, so there is very little less code. I mean, you can reuse the code as well. So here we have defined this preview view, here we have defined this image capture. Then here is our selector which is different, so here we get hold of our auto extension. Then we unbind our camera, bind it to the life cycle, and here we pass the selector as well along with our preview as well as image capture. So in case if you don't have an extension, I'm just displaying a toast message saying no extension. Again we build our preview, we build our image capture, we unbind our camera, and inside bind life cycle, given that we don't have any extension, we don't pass that over here. Okay, and here this context compat is for our camera and this is for our extension. Then here we have one helper method for requesting permission. Here just a helper method just to check whether all permissions was granted or not. Inside on desktop we shut down our camera executor, and here we have a companion object where we pass the file name format, and here we have the required permission as well where we pass the camera permission, and if Android version less than P we also pass the write external storage permission. So yeah, that's all there is to it. Thank you for watching. Bye.